Today we are going to learn the integration, not in the Salesforce activities, in general. So what do you mean by integration, and what is the importance of integration, and what is the types of integrations? So first of all, what do you mean by integration? Integration means if two or more applications or servers are communicating each other in terms of data sharing or services across the network is called integration. In other words, we can say if two or more systems are trying to exchange the data, if two or more systems are trying to exchange the data or trying to exchange the services over the network, is called integrations. Okay, now the types of integration. So how many types of integrations we need to understand? Here we are having the two types of integrations. One is declarative integration and second is programmatic integrations. So what do you mean by declarative integrations? Declarative integrations means the users or developer no need to write single lines of code. This is the third party. They have developed the applications to those you just use as a tools. Based on they are providing the UI part and the corresponding credentials. The users or developer, they can use the user's ID and password and map the required fields and load the data according to the project requirement. The third party tools we are having, for the declarative integrations, the data loader, MuleSoft, Salesforce to Salesforce, Single Sign-On, Dell Boomi, Informatica On Demand. These are the paid tools. Users, developer, no need single line of coding. Just what the UI part they have shared, they have designed. The user, after your login, just map the data and load as per your requirement. This is the declarative integrations. Now come to the end programmatical integration. What do you mean by programmatical integrations? The web services applications, how we are interacting each other. The developer or users, they can design in own way. They're not required any third-party interface here. So for designing the web services, using the only two types of SOAP and REST. So SOAP is nothing but the WSDL, and REST API is the based on the URL. Okay, so we can just giving the example, we can understand. Suppose this having the client and here having the server. So sending data to the server and getting response from the server in terms of what? In terms of they have the standard have to follow the protocols, the HTTP, SMTP, TCP and so. So how will interacting each other? For example, consider they have Punjabi guys and they have the Marathi guys, Marathi people. Marathi people don't want to the Punjabi and Punjabi guys don't want the Marathi, even though don't know the Hindi, the typical guy. But the Punjabi guy want to propose her the Marathi girl. Okay, but they don't know they understanding his local language. For interacting each other, the common standard language, they should know the English. So interacting each other, they can propose in English. So here English is the interpreter, the tools they have understand both of the guys, those who want to interact, want to propose her or him. Okay, like that here the client and server interacting each other or sharing data to each other, giving response to each other, is that having the system understand the one protocols like HTTP, SMTP, TCP and so. Okay, so now come to the, for example we are having for Amazon services, we are buying the some product. Okay, buying the some product on the using the payment gateway. So payment gateway, we have selected the product and try to do the payment activities. So here instead of HTTP, we can using for in the old methods. This is the Amazon Web Services homepage. So you are entering the data, the bank data. You have selected some ICICI Bank or SBI Bank. Selecting the data to pay the amount. So what are the credentials, the bank credentials you are entering in the Amazon Web Service, Amazon website. But the time of entering this is the hacking guy, they are waiting for eagerly to receive when you are entering the user ID and password, just receiving. Suppose you have buy 10,000 for amount of the 10,000, you have paid for the 10,000. This guy, they have received your data, they have interpreted, they have changed the amount 10 to 20,000 and they have paid for the amount. Okay, because if you are not using the HTTPS, this is not using the certificate. So here having HTTP, not S. This is SS. This certificates. The certificates you have used the SSL certificates when the next time want to secure the payment. So at that case, require the SSL or TSL. SSL or TLS, the certificates. So ICICI Bank, they have installed the SSL certificates. Amazon website also installed the SSL certificates. Now you want to secure a payment. These times, instead of HTTP, they are having HTTPS. When you are entering the data, entering the credentials in the Amazon Web Services, the third next when you are entering the new one, the bank website they are opening, not in Amazon Web Services site. So opening, and the moment you are entering the data to pay the amount, so your data encrypted. When you are this guy, you are trying to manipulate the amount or things. When you are going to ICICI Bank server, they are asking for the certificates. If certificates is SSL certificate is mapping, but this guy don't have the certificates. So at that case, we are the payment gateway using the ICICI Bank services. You can secure the payment using your SSL or TLS certificates. So there are several types of we are having the. So we are having for that one open authentication, OAuth. So in between, we have to develop your certificates, the third party they provide, and we can secure the payment, right? Now come to the next part. We are having the programmatical SOAP and REST. We have to understand the basic concept of the SOAP and REST. So we have to understood the concept for the what? Declarative integrations. Okay. Now here we have to understand the concept, the SOAP and REST. SOAP and REST. Suppose SOAP is designed in the Java language, and we Salesforce have the Apex programming. So how both are the SOAP and Apex are interacting? So here the mediator required XML or JSON with the WSDL, WSDL. What do you mean by WSDL? The Web Services Description Language. So designed based on help of WSDL, and both of the Apex, when a Java SOAP is developed in Java, so and Apex, this is Apex. So both are interacting with the help of sharing the data with the help of WSDL. Design the WSDL first, and we can interact the data. So on the web services, we need to understand or know the JSON and XML. If it is REST API, what is the REST API? REST API depends on the authentication process. So authentication, several types of authentication process we are having. The open authentication, key-based authentication, OAuth, certificates, login with credentials. Okay. So open authentications, we can look forward when we are starting for the open authentication scenario. Key-based authentications, suppose we are having one key for just we want to exchange, they want to get the data, and the person we are want to send the data, they have given the one key. Okay. And the receiver, when we are going to the person we are going to receive the data, just anyone, they don't have any identification. If giving the key, if the key is matching, they will give the data. So these are keywords, this is the old concept they are having, but still somewhere they are using. OAuth authentication, already we have discussed here the OAuth authentications in the terms of the certificates we have installed, and this OAuth authentication we can follow this process. Okay. The certificates, all you discussed, the certificates and login credentials. Okay. So SOAP here based on the WSDL and REST API based on the URL. So developer, they have open the URL, the provider URL. They can open the what are the URL have they have designed and we interact the data on each other. So here we need to understand and know the concept, the JSON, XML or text. If the help of SOAP and REST, what are the remaining integration? Everything we can integrate. Okay, either URL or web services, right? So URL and web services, only two types they are having, SOAP and REST. So if you are understanding, we know the concept, entire other technology, AWS or all kind of integration we can develop and design based on JSON XML with the SOAP and REST. So here SOAP and REST, we are having the some predefined methodology available in the SOAP. Metadata tools that developed using the SOAP. Bulk API, this is based on the REST API. Chatter is also REST. Streaming, this is a REST using the script. Partner Enterprise, this is a SOAP. And tooling API, this is also SOAP. Okay, this is the one of the basic introduction of the integration. We can learn one by one when we are starting for the JSON, XML, and we can learn the concept, utilize this concept, design that, develop the application in own way, and exchange the data, communicate the data or services on the server. This is all about the basic integrations. Thank you.